Yo, what up? Welcome to the Men Podcast. I'm here with my guy, the illustrious Romeo.
I'm here with my boy Davy
You
Jones.
feel me? My dog is good to be back in the building.
Boy, it's nice to be in the stew under the lights.
That's a fact, man. Under the lights, dead ass. We on our Dr. Doom vibes right now.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
feel me? All we see is green.
Dr. Banner vibes.
That straight up, bro. Straight up. But you know who on some Dr. Banner shit? On the way while we was driving here, that boy Kyrie, man.
Yeah, shout out to Jersey.
Shout out to Jersey, man. Kyrie and Kat out here putting on. Both had 60-point games back-to-back nights.
Kyrie got 60 tonight?
He got 60, bro.
KD just had fucking 50 last week. LeBron had 2 50-point games in a week. LeBron sparked it off for everybody.
Yeah, he popped it off. Everybody been snapping, bro. Like, the league is on fire right now. The season's in full swing, bro. It's crazy, man. A lot's going on. The Laker drama is crazy. I feel bad. We gotta talk about it, man. I'm here to protect my boy Russ, man. I know a lot of slander has been going down as of late, and I'm not here for it, bro.
Yeah, for real. You know how they be saying, like, protect Dame Dash at all costs, protect so-and-so at all costs. Yo, protect my boy Russ at all costs. Obviously, he deserves some scrutiny.
For sure.
But it's just like, yo, this is a legend.
Legend,
like,
man.
Why? Like, it's just like, yo, other people have had bad seasons, but I feel like they don't get the disrespect like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it just feels like there's people who hasn't been rocking with Russ for a while and been low-key waiting on his downfall. And when it came, like, motherfuckers was ready. You feel me?
Especially
like,
Pat Bev.
Yo, Pat Bev. But you wonder what? They actually had beef. So I can respect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Russ talked crazy about him. He said he the one that said Pat just be running around tricking y'all. You feel me? So it was warranted.
Yeah.
You feel me?
He was like, that damaged his career. How everybody looked at him and viewed him as a player. Yeah, Russ really snapped on him for that.
He snapped on him for that. But, you know, there's bad blood. The injury, you know.
Yeah.
So a lot of Russ really ain't been the same since a couple of these knee injuries, and that kind of started it. Yeah. So there's bad blood, but, you know, shout out to Russ. The Lakers situation is just a bad situation altogether. Nobody really outside of Bron is playing well there. Yeah, and it looks dysfunctional.
AD's hurt.
AD, that man, I don't want to disrespect AD, but that man just be hurt all the time, bro.
A bit brittle. But
it don't even be no gruesome injuries either. Yeah. It just be some, like, it be contactless injuries. You be like, what the fuck, bro? Are you okay, bro?
But, you know, he is a big body, you know what I'm saying? And, like, the things that he's able to do, he's really not supposed to be able to even move like that. So, like, I understand.
Yeah. He's not even supposed to be that big. Like, I don't think he got his growth spurt until his senior year, if I'm not mistaken. Like, he was like 6 foot or 6'3", something like that. He was a point guard.
Is AD in his 30s or still like late 20s?
Late 20s.
Late 20s. So I feel like, you know, he might still even like develop into like that man body. You know what I'm saying? When he's like in his 30s. Like, he's already got bigger like within like the last 2-3 seasons.
I hope so, because I ain't one of them fans that just be praying for people to fall off and never get some redemption. You feel me? Like, but I feel like too many fans, they get too much of a kick on kicking people that they once cheered for. You feel me? Like they did it with Melo. You know what I'm saying? And now everybody on his redemption tour, everybody was in love with him again. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was showing him hella love. You know, there's a lot of stars that kind of went through that. A lot people don't really remember AI's final years, but AI wasn't playing well at all. Like in his later years, he just wasn't the same because so much came from like the athleticism and the quickness.
Yeah, the media was real nasty with AI.
Yeah, but now history, everybody respect AI, and we just remember the amazing stuff that he did. You feel me? So that's the only reason why I'd be like a little defensive of Rush, because I could just see on Twitter people that are just in the moment being hype beasts, piling on, kicking a man while he's down. But I know like next year come around when he on a new team and he starts spazzing, you know, people gonna be cheering for him again. You know what I mean? So I just be calling people out when they on some flip flop shit. That's it. You know what I mean? Gotta protect my guy Russ, man. I've been a fan since I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's a fact. Russ, you know what I'm saying? OKC, he's OKC fan. That's why he was like
that's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
But you know, I'm always remember Russ OKC days. I'm always gonna remember just like what he brought to the game. So it's just like this season don't even bother me because I know like shit turn around quick. So it's just like they could even have a crazy run if they do make it into the playoffs. Are they even able to get into the playoffs still?
There's a chance that they can get into the play-in tournament for sure. For sure, so, but they gotta make that first of all. They gotta finish top 10 in the West. and then we got to see what they could do.
They have a chance to, you know what I'm saying? But
whenever you have LeBron, you have a chance.
Yeah, whenever you have LeBron, you have a chance. The NBA going to find some way to get him into the playoffs.
Since the All-Star break, they're 2-0 when he scores 50. So if he just scores 50, they got a chance. They're 2-8. So since the All-Star break, so the games that he didn't score 50, they lost. The ones that he scored 50, they got that dub. So you really never know with Bron, especially in a play-in tournament. You just got to win 2 games.
Yeah,
I can imagine LeBron going and spazzing on the Pelicans. Or the fucking
some young boys, snatch their heart real quick.
You feel me? So we got to see what happened with that. But there's a whole lot of drama, man. You know, and remember Bron? I called this too a couple months ago.
Okay.
I said that he go get his son into the league because he go say it out loud like, yo, whoever draft Bronny, that's where I'm going. I had a feeling he would go do that shit.
Oh hell yeah! I feel like
because that's go up his draft stock. Not to cut you off, that's go up his draft stock a little bit because I don't think he's gonna be like a coveted top 10 pick. You know what I'm saying? But if LeBron James Senior is definitely coming to your team, you might want to use a top pick on that. You feel me?
Yeah, hell yeah. And then not even to get sidetracked, but the Lakers, Bron is aging very well, but and it's looking like his body is gonna be able to like hold up till when his son get into the league. It's looking like, especially after this last 2 weeks, it's looking like he's not even. He could do 5 more years easy at this level.
For sure, bro. For sure. And his son is like a junior right now, so his senior year, and then there's no more. You don't have to go to college.
Yeah, and Bronny, I know Bronny's mad nice, but I know like amongst his like class, there's some real killers.
Yeah, there's some real killers
he's with too. So he's not like, you know, guaranteed. If he wasn't LeBron James' son, he's not necessarily guaranteed that spot, but that's definitely gonna. Yeah, you're right.
For sure, but I think he could be a great system player for sure.
Yeah.
You know, and even a star. You never know.
Yeah,
Kid's like 16.
He's a beast. Nah, he's a beast. Bro. There's no ceiling for him at all. And he still got. Is his younger brother nice like that? Like, is his younger brother still playing?
He be hooping.
Or you don't think that's not his path?
I don't know. It might be too early to tell. You never know with kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't think he's like coveted as one of the top players in his class. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think he is.
Okay.
But he's also young. I think he's like a freshman. You know, so you never know with him too. But I think definitely, Bronny got the immediate chance right now if he steps on the gas a little bit. For sure. Yeah, Bron is crazy. His whole legacy is wild. Just GOAT shit. You know, outside of Jordan, it's just him and Jordan, you know. I mean, of course you got, I don't want to disrespect Kobe, Kareem, anybody like that, but I don't know, for just the face of the league, man, Bron and Jordan, they really have unrivaled runs, low key, you know.
Yeah. He just hit 30K points, 10K rebounds, 10K assists.
Only player to do it.
Yeah, he's a savage.
Yeah, he's different.
And he got the most points now, right?
He's on track. I think he has the most points like in total, like including playoffs.
Okay.
But I think the one that like everybody really respects is the regular season. Like just having but I think he already got it.
Kareem.
Yeah, and that's still Kareem.
You sure? Or is it Bron? I feel like they just
no. I'm pretty sure it's Kareem.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, right? Nah, he's not the league leading. No, not yet. Okay. He's still got like a year to get there, but motherfucker definitely gonna get there.
Yeah, he definitely gonna get there.
Yeah.
Damn. R.I.P. Cole.
R.I.P. Cole, man.
I'm just thinking like,
man.
It just even when you talk about those two, you just gotta bring up Kobe. It's like, damn.
Just gotta pay your respects. Number 8.
And if Bron don't get that, if Bron don't get that 5th ring, Kobe still got that number 2 spot for me. Fuck it.
I ain't mad at that, bro. I ain't mad at that.
But we gonna see.
We gonna see. He probably will. He gonna end up getting at least one more, probably.
Yeah.
End up on a fire-ass squad.
Imagine he get a ring with his son.
Sheesh. It's crazy. I don't know if they both get if Cleveland go and draft Bronny and LeBron go back.
Cleveland's nice right now.
Cleveland's nice.
Yeah.
And with LeBron, they would be it'd be ridiculous.
Championship contender.
Yeah, immediately.
But the East ain't sweet either, though.
Yeah, because you got it's good that we bring it to the East.
you know what'd be fucked up if Bron go back to the East and then just start shitting on the Bulls and like DeMar DeRozan just never get a chip.
That's probably what's gonna happen. I don't even think the Bulls are really the main competition. You know what I mean? The main competition is really Brooklyn and Milwaukee. And you got to put Philly in there now, and you still got Miami.
Yeah, it's a lot of teams. The
East is tough. Yeah. The East is tough, but Shout out to Brooklyn. You know, that's who I'm rocking with. You feel me? They looking like if Ben Simmons come back, if they lift this stupid ass mandate and Kyrie could play, I don't even think anybody's seeing them, bro. I don't even think anybody's seeing
that shit is crazy. But I'm not mad at them. They just rocked Philly, so I'm not even worried about Philly even doing shit. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I ain't worried about Philly doing shit in the playoffs.
James Harden is known in disappearing in the playoffs.
But if they do play and the shit isn't like lifted yet, and then like they get a couple wins in Brooklyn or some shit, some whack shit.
Yeah.
But also, I'm rocking with the Bulls.
Cause the Bulls are like, they're low key pretenders, bro. They're like,
they are.
They have a bad record against teams over 600.
I fuck with them.
Like all the teams that are over top 5 seed.
Yeah, they
East
struggle
and
against.
West.
Yeah,
they're like 2-16 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like they're great. They're a great feel good story team. I love watching the Bulls.
I just like watching them. I think they're the fun.
They're fun.
They're like fun to watch. Like Warriors fun to watch type of shit.
For sure, because you got Lonzo, he running fast with it. You got Zach LaVine flying around. DeMar DeRozan clutch as hell, looking like like Kobe in some games from the mid range.
Looking crazy. His mid range games, he like all time.
Caruso,
he like amongst that list. Yeah, facts. Caruso. I just fuck with like they have a gritty defense. You know what I'm saying? Like Lonzo played D.
Yeah.
Caruso be hustling. DeMar not a scrub. You know what I'm saying? Like. And then DeMar really be taking over.
And Billy Donovan's their coach. So shout out OKC. Shout out OKC, you know. Shout out Billy D, man. He was a good coach. Even though KD wasn't rocking with him. KD said he had to get up out of there. We're not even going to get into that because I'm going to get emotional. And it's going to be like an issue, bro. But we going to stick with the Nets, though, man. Ben Simmons, Kyrie, KD. Man, I don't think anybody rocking with them if they all could play, bro. I don't think so, man.
Yeah. I mean now that they got Ben, and if he not as far as like, you know, scoring, but if he could just distribute and D up, he gonna hold it down when Kyrie not there. You know what I mean? Because Kyrie D up, but you know, he more of an offensive tool.
Yeah, he locked up on Harden though.
He locked up,
and we gotta talk about that story. I remember when this story came out a couple weeks ago when the trade rumors started to like sizzle and shit. But I didn't believe it. I just thought it was NBA Twitter cap as usual. You feel me? But, you know, there's a story that they were at practice and Kyrie not in shape at all because he wasn't allowed to come in and play because of the COVID mandate and shit.
Yeah.
When they finally allowed him to practice with the team, he pulled up out of shape and him and Harden got into like a heated battle. Like they put them on separate teams. Not one-on-one. They were just on separate squads in a practice scrimmage. And that Kyrie was cooking Harden, locking him up, calling him washed, talking shit, and that it got like heated, and that they said that their relationship went downhill from there. That's what was reported. And then when the game, and then the only reason I thought it was bullshit, but then when that game happened,
Kyrie was
it looked like that might look like what it looks like in practice.
Yeah, he was trying to hold him down like full court type of shit.
Yo, he was locking him up.
Pushing screens off, like, nah, I got them. Like, nah, Kyrie's a savage for that. And then he was cooking them on offense,
Yeah, nah. So I don't know. That story might have some validity to it, you know what I mean?
It definitely does. And it just seems like, I know they probably cool. Bro, these people are rich, you know? They really have no problem except for like a competitive drive.
Mm-hmm.
But he definitely in like some of the post games interviews, I'm not sure if it was like after the Philly game or after he like left immediately, like Kyrie was kind of just like, you know, it's like no hard feelings, you know, he just made the best decision for himself. Yeah. But even when he said that, he just kind of seemed like, I don't know, it's like there was a certain like tenacity to it. I was like,
yeah, I think the tenacity was more so to the media though, because they probably just tired of talking about it. You know what I mean? Because they get asked a million questions about the shit. So I don't know, but let's switch over to football though, man. Some free agency going crazy. We just go talk about the biggest one to me, Russell Wilson going to Denver.
Yeah.
That's wildfire.
He gonna look good in that orange, bro. He gonna shine on Sundays.
He gonna shine. Yo, shout out Colorado, shout out Denver. I know a lot of people there that's definitely gassed about that news. So it's gonna be lit.
They got Von Miller back too, right?
He's probably gonna go back, but who knows? He might retire, he might not, but I don't know. It seemed like he go back to Bronco Nation. Yeah. You know,
he might just retire there, like end his career there.
For sure.
He had a lot of good years there.
Yeah.
Got
won a Super
in the
Bowl.
bowl,
Yeah, he's a goon, bro.
And he won MVP Super Bowl with Peyton Manning on your team. He the greatest.
That's a fact. Yo, that defense low key carried Peyton Manning that year. The year when Peyton really was running shit and had a crazy offensive year, they didn't win it. That was when they stank it up. Yeah. And the Seahawks ran up on them.
Fucked them up.
That was a bad Super.
Russell Wilson really did that.
Yo, he did that. My dog, that was...
He got 1 or 2, Russell Wilson.
He got 1. They fucked up the second one.
They fucked up and they didn't run it. Marshawn Lynch against Patriots, right?
Yeah, that's a fact. Bro, the first year I was living in Colorado, that was the year Denver got trashed. And I remember going out to the bars and everybody was gassed. Like, the week following up to it, like, everything was orange in that state. Every single thing. I can imagine. And they were on tilt. They was ready to turn the fuck up. And that was the most shocking Super Bowl I've ever seen to date. Like, that shit was insane. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? This game's over already. We only 7 minutes in. Like, what the fuck?
Damn.
First play of the game, snap over Peyton's head.
Yeah. Set the tone.
Damn, Peyton, we bringing up the worst.
Yeah, you like low-key the greatest.
Yeah, bro. You a GOAT, bro.
Damn, you know what's crazy? Peyton been out the league so long, it's like, he kind of like
he drifted off from the GOAT.
He drifted off from the GOAT list.
Bro, when he retired and Tom Brady and them were still at like the same point in their careers.
Tom ain't have all them chips yet.
Nah, really. Peyton was considered the GOAT.
Yeah, he was.
He was considered the GOAT.
When he was in the field, he was
a sheriff.
Yeah, he was a sheriff. He was the sheriff of the town.
Omaha, you feel me? Like he was the sheriff, but Tom's longevity is crazy. And speaking of that, this motherfucker spent a month with his family inside. Nah, it's not it.
Going back in the trenches.
I'm going back in the trenches. Yo, Tom belong in the streets, bro.
Yeah, nah. Tom is
he's a different breed, bro.
He's
gonna be the 23rd.
Institutionalized. He's institutionalized, bro.
Yo, man, this is season 23, bro.
Yeah, 40 what? 43?
43, something like that, 44? Bro. Insane.
Nah, he's the greatest.
He's the great. I don't even know why people be arguing that. You know, like, that's crazy.
A couple of, just like as far as how Peyton got that chip through the defense. Mm-hmm. Tom kind of got that.
He got a couple. Tom got a couple where that defense carried him, and he had
great receivers and shit. But you know what? You still got there's a bunch of players that have great receivers. There's a bunch of players. You know what I'm saying? Like
you still got to win.
Gotta win, bro.
You still got to win. But you're right though, because there's a lot of Super Bowls where it was that Patriot defense was insane that whole year.
The whole system, you know.
And even the last one with the Bucs.
The Bucs defense was nasty. Yeah.
They was nasty. They low key carried that offense a little bit through the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, AB.
And then locked up Pat Mahomes for the chip. Yeah, for real. So yeah, Tom being in great situations. He be in some great situations.
But you know, he capitalized. He's like, he's the Drake.
He's the Drake.
But
oh man.
But shit, I don't know. I don't know. Nah, Drake is a GOAT, so yeah. But
but it might be disrespectful. You feel me? Like that, you know, Tom is probably in another.
Tom is the hoe.
Yeah,
Tom's the hoe. Tom's the hoe.
Yeah.
Who's Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers, I feel like Aaron Rodgers is like, he like Kendrick.
Yeah, he got good kid, Mad City. He got that one chip.
Yeah.
Nah, but Kendrick got Mad Classics. That was a bad comparison as far as like my albums.
Yeah.
But Aaron Rodgers got 220 million.
Yeah, something crazy. Nah, I think even like, you mean 220 million?
Yeah, for the
I'm
contract?
not even sure what he got. I think there's just rumors of what he got, but he's definitely getting paid. He's definitely going to be the highest paid player in the league.
He definitely going to retire in Green Bay.
Yeah,
that's done.
That was official.
He wasn't going nowhere. He was like, "Fuck that."
Yeah, I think he was.
You think he wanted to? Or you think he just wanted to get paid?
I think he was just putting pressure on them so that they would treat him like the GOAT he is. You feel me? Like, I think he was upset that they don't talk to him about who they draft. They don't talk to him about roster moves, and that they don't include him in that type of stuff. And he probably I feel like he just needed to flex, like, yo, I am not, because to organizations like them and like the Steelers, they just be expecting you to have like blind loyalty because the brand is so big. You know what I mean? From their standpoint, they like, man, if you retire a Steeler or a Packer, like, you're enshrined in history. Like they're gonna, you know what I mean? So and the players still be wanting they respect immediately. They want their roses while they playing now, and they want to be treated like they don't want to wait till it's Hall of Fame and now you're treating them so good. Nah, he want that respect now. I think that's more so what it was.
I feel that.
Yeah,
they definitely gonna get him some help. So he need another chip though. I hope he get another chip just because it would just
I'm sure he will.
It would put more stake in his claim.
For sure, yeah, because he only got one, right? Yeah, he need a couple. So
if he can at least get two, like on some Eli shit, like yo, Tom, I beat you twice. Like, but
word, he got to take Tom out this year in the playoffs.
He got to take Tom out in the playoffs.
If Tom take him out this year in the playoffs again,
bro, if Tom even win if he wins one more chip, I don't even ever want to hear the conversation again.
It'd be insane. What would that be? 8? Jesus Christ.
Some Bill Russell shit.
Yeah, nah, he's
the Bill Russell. He the Bill Russell. So really, you know what? He's the Bill Russell because he might not be like the best like player, like gifted with talent.
Yeah.
But he got them rings and he great. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
he knows how to lead.
He knows how to lead and he knows what he got to do and he do it.
That's
like,
a fact.
Aaron Rodgers, who would he be? Like LeBron? Nah, he like KD. He like KD.
He like a KD. Nah, because he never left.
Because he villainish though.
I'm gonna give him more Bron. He's like Miami Bron, but he keeps Miami Bron vibes.
Anti-hero. Aaron Rodgers is like an anti-hero. Yeah.
He's like the wild cowboy. Yeah. You know what I mean? To me, he's like the vigilante. He's a vigilante.
I could see this nigga going into like WWE wrestling.
100%. Yeah.
With the handlebar.
With the handlebar, yeah. Nah, definitely.
Damn, yo.
Crushing a beer. R.I.P.
Speaking of R.I.P. Scott Hall, yo. Damn. Scott Hall, R.I.P. Moment of silence. All right.
I don't even know who that guy is.
Yeah,
but I seen it. I seen all my wrestling friends upset and a little distraught. So my condolences to you guys. I don't know who that guy is.
He's a legend.
I wasn't into wrestling like that.
He's way before our time, but like I just remember like watching old like Raw videos, like wrestling videos. You know what I'm saying? He was just one of those like he's a great character, funny guy. Like,
word.
But anti-hero villain type of shit.
For sure.
NWO Hulk Hogan shit.
Word.
But
all
right.
Yeah, enough of wrestling, please. Don't put me to sleep out here, bro. Yo, crazy. Deshaun Watson. They didn't press any charges on Deshaun. No criminal charges. So they said they couldn't find enough evidence and that I don't know what blah 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 blah. But he wasn't charged. Still has some civil suits. But now that he's not being charged, the NFL is they're pretty much taking him off the bench.
Yeah.
And the Texans can shop him around.
He's gonna get a starting position and he's gonna do his thing. He has a lot.
He
has a lot of fucking motivation to just he's on a revenge tour right now. Straight up.
I think
he might not.
Listen, it depends on what team he lands on.
Yeah.
But like if he land on the goddamn Cleveland Browns, he might not do much. But if he land on a good team,
I think it could
get scary. Though. Yeah, he'll still do good because he's just mad talented.
And I think he's gonna be a little like not scoring in a bad way, but I feel like he might maybe feel like the organization maybe set him up, or maybe like it's kind of like the classic cliche like woman like accused of famous like like professional like raping them to just for like the scandal or whatever. But it's
because
just he has
to be clear, we believe women who come forth. And accuse abusers, but let's not be naive and let's not act like these things don't happen and that people be trying to make a come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a hard world for a woman. But you know what I mean? Tupac even got that line. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? There's some brothers, you know what I'm saying, locked up. You know what I'm saying? Because a hoochie told a lie, whatever.
Yeah.
But he could be on his Kobe shit. You feel me? Just come back from that and just be on his Black Mamba shit. He lands on a good team and it's up.
It's up. They talking about New Orleans, talking about Carolina, and they talking about the Cleveland Browns. Those are some of the 3 teams that I've heard. I'll tell you right now.
I like to see him in NOLA.
Yeah, if he end up in New Orleans, that's gonna be a problem for everybody because they already got a lot of weapons, and all they need is a dynamic. QB.
He's got all the goods.
He's got all the goods. Yeah, so I would love to see a redemption tour. You know, I would like to see it. You know, but
shout out to Deshaun. You know,
facts.
You know, they really try to end him.
They tried to end him. They really did.
He's still here.
Yeah, and it seemed like it might have had something to do with the Texans. Oh, I don't know. Seemed like it's mad conspiracy surrounding all of that, bro. It's like that.
Tread lightly.
Yeah, I mean, if we just look at the facts, he got accused after he demanded a trade out of Houston. I don't know.
Those charges came out of nowhere. Yeah,
out of nowhere.
In the mix of the whole like thing. So yeah.
And the lawyer who brought forth all of these people is like a known like scumbag, for a better word. I'm sorry. That's just what I read. I don't know. That's just what I read. But like a type of person who does these type of things all the time. But a question you asked me.
So
you asked me, is Joe Rogan canceled or not? Man,
as a black man, I'm gonna let you take the wheel on this one, G.
You wanna know what, man? It was really gross, and it was disturbing to watch that video of all those M-bombs back to back, Joe. But you know, I know that I don't think he has like an evil racist heart. But all those M-bombs back to back, man, it
doesn't look good, bro. It's like what, like 7 minutes long?
Yeah, that's terrible, dude. And the way he be saying it, you can tell that like if he's around people that he feels comfortable with, that he lets that shit fly.
Yeah. Like
the way he was saying, there was no like, you know how some like, you know, it's almost like they're putting their toes in the water just a little bit, like barely, like nah. Yeah. He was shoulders relaxed, just dropping M-bombs.
He was letting it rip.
He was letting it rip, man. He was letting it rip, and I didn't like and one thing I noticed for the most part, the guests that he had when that was in these clips, they are like people where like their audience that's tuning into that Joe Rogan episode, like the guests, they're not gonna care. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some like Southern, you know what I mean? Like they don't, like he would never have done that if like Dave Chappelle was on the show.
Demographic is going to be viewing what episode.
Exactly. And he and the media never really had their magnifying glass on him until like he always was having people that are talking out about COVID and not really talking within the overall general agenda, you know? So like So then that's why it's like awkward for me, because it's like I don't know if I just want to give into the trap. You know what I mean? Like I know that they set him up. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, damn, it's the evidence.
It's like, you know, it's like you kind of made your own bed type of shit.
Exactly, bro. But, exactly.
It's not even hard to call. I mean, after you see it, you know, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then it's just like you said, you don't want to like also. You know, it has its own agenda. So, but it's just like, fuck, what could the agenda be except for calling him out?
I just don't want to jump in the mob with the pitchfork. You know what I mean? But it's definitely, I've been watching a lot less Joe Rogan for sure. Sometimes it still just
like your it's like your fandom, and then like your morals get like fucking.
Yeah, because I loved all of it. He always has great guests. And they always talk about like some cool shit, you know what I mean? And it's always different. So like I was sad to see it. I'm like, damn, you know, this is, and we do podcasts, so this is like
someone we like try to learn from.
Yeah. So it hurt to see it, but you know, but to answer your question, he's not really canceled, because you can't cancel people whose audience aren't participating in cancel culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even trying to take no shots at Joe, because like we said, we fans and shit. But my pops said something very interesting. He was just like, you know, Joe Rogan has a lot of credible people on the show, but is Joe Rogan really credible? You know, and I was like, he was like, and then he kind of like he was clowning me. He was just like, it's easy to sound smart in a room full of in MMA gyms and shit. Like, bro, I was like, damn.
This is true. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just a whole weird situation. But you see how that it's already kind of passed.
Bro, cancel culture just swept that shit under the rug, bro. Like,
yo, Dave Chappelle defeated cancel culture.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think
and that's his boy too.
So and that's his boy. Damn. And I think the stand-up comedy specials that he had, where he pointed out a lot of the hypocrisy.
Yeah.
It kind of took the curtain. It pulled the curtain back, because when people were canceled, it just kind of felt like, oh yo, like they're really canceled. But you know, Dave showed that like you can literally go at them. We all know who them are. You know, you can go at them, the people that are involved in cancel culture and pushes that wave. You can go at them directly, and there's gonna be a whole lot of people that agree with you and is rocking with you. You know what I mean? So it kind of showed like he was canceled online technically with all the media and all the reports, mad people talking shit about him. But
it was either like he was gonna tiptoe around that shit, and it was gonna like either do him more harm and kind of make him look like he had regret. He just drew the line in the sand and just like kind of just planted his feet, like, yeah, bro, like I meant what I said, like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, like, it's America, you feel me? Like, let the man have his opinion.
The man having his opinion. That's it. You know?
It's just, I get it. It's a sensitive subject, but at the end of the day, it's not like what he's doing is just, stating his opinion. Other people really trying to steal his livelihood when you cancel somebody.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just he went hard for himself, and he went hard for like, standing in what you believe in, and just and it's kind of fucked up to say like standing in what you believe in. It's like, like it's like.
But if that's your opinion, you entitled to it.
Yeah,
straight
you're entitled
up
to your own opinion.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Man, yo, we got to talk about my dog Ye, man, the STEM player, Donda 2.
I haven't listened to anything from Donda 2. I didn't see the live. Like I have no idea what Donda.
I got you on the ride home, dog. We bumping Donda 2. You feel me? Because I bought the STEM player, which I'm still waiting for in the mail. Ye playing. It's been over a week. Come on, dog. But the album's pretty good, but it's definitely not finished.
Okay.
I think he's doing the same process that he did with the first one. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like this album, like where it's at in completion, felt like the second listening party of Donda. You know how there was three listening parties, and by the time the one in Chicago, it was like done. Yeah. I feel like this was, even though that was the first listening party that just happened a couple weeks ago, musically and completion wise, it sounded like he's at like that second stage. Yeah. He still has like a couple verses where he got to finish. You know what I mean? Where I love how Ye like makes music, because if I were to rap, I feel like I would do this too. Like he kind of just spits gibberish and just puts the flow down. Yeah, puts the flow down, and then he comes back and then he puts words to it, and like that just shows to like his greatness, that he could just put out fucking reference tracks, and it's better than like most people's album, for real. It's crazy.
I feel you. Yeah, I feel like a lot of like real like, you know what I'm saying, rapidy rappers, I feel like do that too. You know what I mean? I feel like that's just, if you're not just a rapper and you're a true musician, you know what I'm saying, that's how you kind of go about it. After a certain amount of time, you kind of like
just vibe,
catch that flow, and then fill it in after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I love that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that shit is the whole song right there.
That's a fact.
But
he definitely got the vibe right. Shout out to Future, because Future did his thing. Like Future definitely, like you'll see when we listen to it on the ride home, but it's definitely like a Future album vibe, like with the beat selection.
He's hosting the album.
He's hosting the album, low key. Yeah. And he definitely pushed Ye into like a good, I know Ye, like he going through all of this divorce shit. I know it was just like kind of genius to go to Future and be like, yo, like, Future is Mr. like
Mr.
Toxic. Yeah, the King Toxic. So it was like he just went for him to push him into like a direction with a vibe, bro. Yeah. And the beats is insane. Yeah,
nah, the music, I'm gonna always rock with Ye for the music. All the other shit, all the mixy industry shit. And I feel him as far as like, maybe not wanting his kids on social media as much, and not wanting them on TikTok, and, not wanting your children around certain people, you know what I mean? Because you, as a parent, you know what I mean? As a human, you're just entitled to like, you know what I'm saying? That right.
For sure.
But as far as that, my boy going out a little sad. Everybody going out sad in this whole shit, bro. But everybody, like my mom was even talking about this shit the other day. You know what I mean? And I was just like,
shout out Mom Dukes.
Shout out Mom Dukes. And I had to just come to the conclusion, like, yo, listen, bro, like these people are rich. You know what I mean? Like this is just, these people are bored, bro. Word. You know what I mean? Like there's real shit going on in the world. You feel me? Like,
thanks.
these niggas is screenshotting conversations about, you know what I'm saying, baby mama drama, bro.
Yo.
You feel me? It's just like, bro, no way to sugarcoat it. It's baby mama drama. It's messy.
And you wanna know what? Like, I think the thing that people miss a lot about this, like during when it was like going on, it was wild, and he was just wilding for Kim. I think people like they took it too much of like him trying to like salvage like he wanted her more than anything. But I think what he really wanted was to keep his family together than anything. You know what I mean? Like, because when let's be honest, we all know, and not even judging her family, I'm just going off the facts. We all know how her family is just super into like the entertainment business and making TV shows and the drama. You know, like they thrive off of that stuff.
They exploit themselves.
They exploit themselves.
For the capital
dollar. For the capital. 100%. Nah, that's facts. Yeah. And Ye don't want that for his kids. And he feel like if he too far out of that situation, you know.
I feel you, but at the same time, it's just like he made his bed and he just got to lay in it too. It's just like, bro, you knew this about these people. But then again, it's like, I'm not even trying to say that about these people. I have no idea who the fuck these people are. From afar and how it looks, I'm not trying to judge a book by its cover. But everything's, you know, playing out.
What they tell us, we just going off what they tell us and what they show us.
That's what I'm saying. Everything's playing out how, like, if you was a motherfucker who back in the day was like, bro, why isn't it wifing up Kim K? You know what I'm saying? She a fucking pretty much a porn star.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's just like,
it's funny in the Genius doc, they show, you know, they had like a montage clips where they were fast forwarding through like that part of his life when he got married, and just like it was some news anchor was like, this is a disaster in the making, like, with their wedding photo on there. And it was like, damn, like everybody, I was surprised that it even got this far, and they had 4 kids.
Yeah, it lasted long, I feel like, and it was kind of, I feel like it was cool until like, I don't even know, like it just kind of like.
Everything was good until, from the outside looking in, obviously, it seemed like everything was fine until she got robbed.
Until she got robbed and like the mental breakdown shit started happening. But also, you know.
But Kanye's been vocal. He be kind of cryptic and people don't really be peeping, but Kanye's been kind of vocal where it fucked with his head and the trust in that family because he wasn't sure if that was an inside job or if it was set up for publicity. He don't even, so it's like those type of things where his life just seems nutty.
It's like all theater. It all
Illuminati.
Like, it's all theater, bro. It's just all a bunch of fucking mixy industry shit.
Gross.
And it's just like
gross.
You know, like I said, bro, these people are rich, bro. They straight. You
Word.
know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
And
also, like, a lot of betrayal, you know what I mean? Like, as far as getting, like, mixed up in the industry, you know, he could have really liked old girl, you know what I mean? He could have really loved Kim. I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
And then just, you know.
Yeah, 4 kids with
just, you know, everybody has their own agenda, you know what I mean? Like, these people have been in the limelight their whole lives, you know what I'm saying? In the media, like, life living, like, on a global stage. So it's just like, so is Ye. But then it's just like, I don't know. It just feels like when you were at that space, you know what I mean, in that space in the world where you that influential, where you that connected, and you know what I'm saying, like who knows what people are doing, bro, to even be in that position, to even maintain that position, you know what I mean, what you end up seeing when you get there, you know what I mean, what you end up like realizing, like, bro, it's
when
just...
the curtains pull back and you're rich, you realize how weird rich people are. I'm sure.
Exactly, bro. These people are weird, bored. Like, it's very strange, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if it was some regular nigga, like you know what I'm saying, it's pardon, like, my language, but it's just like, if it was a regular situation, it would just be some baby mama drama, bro.
Word.
But, and it's just like, it just sucks for the kids. That's it. You know what I mean? Because the kids also live in the limelight. So it's probably, that's very, like, strange, I'm sure, and, like, borderline unhealthy. You know what I mean? So it's just like...
They probably don't even fully understand it yet, you know, because they're still so young.
Exactly. So it's just like, but they do, because, like, these kids is mad smart. Like, these applications, like, all these devices, like, these kids know what the fuck is going on because they see, they have so much intake and, like, such a fast, like, period that it's just like they could see a million things in 1 minute on TikTok or, like, on whatever thing that they on. You know what I mean? Talking to people like this, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
So,
man. But shout out to STEM player though. Get off of the, you know.
Shout out to STEM player. Shout out to the Kanye doc. I thought it was very interesting, bro. In the doc, it's crazy how, like, he was so on it about wanting to rap. You know, like, he wanted to be solidified as a rapper. He wanted other rappers to, you know what I'm saying, give him that validation. Like, you know what I'm saying, they wanted to, you know, he wanted that cosign. and that's what he was like most concerned about. And then that the music really came, like he really had to just turn to the music, you know what I'm saying, and focus more on that just to like survive and like make money and shit, you know what I mean, to
Yeah.
sell to these other artists, because that's what they was really jacking.
Yeah.
And it's just like now, full circle, that's really what he does care about now more than the actual rapping, you know what I mean? Because we all know, you know what I'm saying, the Kanye ghostwriter, you know what I'm saying, shit and all that shit. So it's just like, even back then, that's when all those stories like allegedly, like, you know what I'm saying, come from, like, you know, Consequence. And you see Consequence with him in the doc. So it's just like, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He really just, his old, like, he was probably always self-aware about it, but you know what I'm saying? In the doc, you could see that he thought he was so focused on the rapping, but he really loved the music. I'm sure he does love the rapping, but you know what I mean? Like, the music is like what like ended up being his destiny.
Yeah, just music in general. Yeah, nah, the doc was great. It was good to see that. Like, I really loved the first episode more than anything. You know, it was good to see the come up, the humble beginnings, because, you know, Kanye's had such a long career, and he's such a wild guy and a wild figure that you forget. And like, that doc really reminded you why he is the way he is. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's inspirational. I think everybody should watch it. And if you don't like Kanye, especially, I think you should watch it. I feel like
it kind of like makes you a fan again.
Yeah.
And you kind of just remember him, and like, you kind of remember why you fell in love with like the music, why you fucked with him as a person. Cause you gotta, like, when you like an artist, you genuinely like them as a person. You know what I'm saying? When you see them in interviews, when you see like their music video, you like their whole steez and shit. Like, and like at the time, Ye was more like backpack, and he was mad fly. You know what I'm saying? Now some people like, even though like, all right, so me and you might be like more tapped in, and we might see somebody, or like even like somebody who thinks like has like good taste and shit, they might see some shit that Ye makes, they might not like it and not like it, you know what I mean? And I literally totally like lost fucking my train of thought, bro.
Good. Ye's fucking dope. That's what we're saying. Ye's fucking dope regardless. The doc was fire.
Or as far as like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody was attracted to the steez, like him as a person too. That's what made it everything so fire, because everybody knew about the story. So when he had like hit songs, you know what I'm saying, about like Through the Wire, like Can't Tell Me Nothing. It's just like, you kind of like was following the journey and you fucked with him, you know what I mean? And then it's kind of like people kind of at some point, maybe he got too rich, bro. I don't know, or maybe he just, you know,
I think it just got to a point where it kind of
got distasteful, you know what I'm saying? But for some people, you know what I'm saying, who like
more the antics, not than the music, you know what I mean? Like, the Taylor Swift shit, I could see why a lot of people would end up hating him for that, because that was a little, you know. But, you know, nobody really gave him the grace or took it into account. Like, this man's going through it, you know. He came there drunk as hell with a Henny bottle, clearly on his alcohol shit. Mom just died. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess what I was trying to get at, I got it, is that, like, you know, you kind of remember like what you fell in love with Ye for, and then you kind of, some people liked how he dressed. Now people will be like completely like, yo, this nigga dress is crazy. Some people love the old music, and some people, even though we love it, you know what I mean, because we followed it and we tapped in, some people would be like, bro, the new music is trash. You know what I'm saying? We see that a lot on social media. A lot of people don't rock with Donda. A lot of people don't rock with like all these things, but like, I know music, you know music, you know what I mean? Like, we have, like, saying, in our opinion, good taste, and it's just like the doc kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, they must have forgot. You know what I'm saying? On some Roy Jones shit, they must have forgot.
They must have forgot. Yeah, nah, bringing it all back.
But he is a nut. Kanye a nut too, though.
Yeah, he is a nut. But like, but all like creative geniuses in those spaces are nutcases. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know about fucking Da Vinci. You know what I mean? Because, but I'm sure, like, in his time, people were probably like, yo, Da Vinci's fucking crazy. Or they just didn't even know, like, you don't even see him. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know.
Yeah, bro, a bunch of Van Gogh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, everybody, all these, I'm sure Shakespeare, Edgar Allan Poe.
Sure, they were very odd. Edgar is pretty odd, you feel me? Pretty odd.
But, like, you know, it's kind of just like they captured human nature, you feel me? And, like, that's just what it is.
And I think
you can't resist that.
And I think really the biggest thing about Kanye is that he just doesn't give a fuck in a society that gives so much fucks about everything. you know, and then he's the type of person that is going to be irritated by that. So he's going to purposely poke fun, and he just loves the reaction because it turns his business up more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just a snowball effect. If y'all would stop paying as much attention, like if you didn't like Kanye and you just didn't pay him no attention, he probably would be a lot calmer. And he would just cater to the people that rock with him. But the people that hate him show him so much fucking attention, almost as much as the people that rock with him, that is just like, man, any publicity is good publicity, pretty much, you know?
And then, you know what I'm saying, then it just comes like how we said before, like our fandom and our morals kind of get mixed up. You know what I'm saying? Like as a man, sometimes you look at shit that Kanye doing and just be like, bro, like if somebody in regular society was doing that, it would be like fuck is this nigga doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, so it's just like, also like definitely hold him accountable and just like, you know, fuck with him for what you fuck with him for. I fuck with Ye for the music and like some of the fashion shit, you know what I'm saying? But definitely gotta, like I said before, draw the line in the sand. You know what I mean? Just like take what you need, leave what you don't. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, remember these people are rich, bro. They don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about what's going on. These niggas are bored and weird, bro. And extra rich for no reason. They part of like a 1%. You feel me?
And you're definitely right, Rome, because you know I've had friends that have gone on like social media tangents, and I would be there telling them, yo, you got relax, bro. You know what I mean? Like you gonna be good. Stay off that for a while. You know, but I'll defend, I'll be like, yo, because it's entertaining, you know what I'm saying? So I'll egg it on, but you're right. Like some of the shit he be doing, like, you know, but it's Ye. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, it's so crazy.
This crazy comedian guy is smacking his wife. How do you expect Kanye to react to these things? Like, you think he's going to act normal?
Like, and it's crazy when Ye's older and shit and he's like calm again and everyth's all good, they're gonna look back at the time like, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of how like they look at Prince, like anybody, you know what I'm saying, that was just a freak. You feel me? Just like yo, like these niggas gotta be this crazy. It's just like even like
shout out Prince, rest in peace.
Yeah, even like we always say it about like boxers and shit or like any athlete, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes bro, these people aren't here, bro. They in their own world, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why like they do what they do, and that's why they the only person that do what they do. It's not like everybody could do it. It's hard.
That's a fact.
You feel me? It's hard to like live how you live, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to get how you live sometimes.
Especially a dude like Ye, like, bro, this man really be making life a little difficult for himself sometimes.
You know?
Just for just because he feel like it, and you wanna know, but that's what I love about him the most. You know what I mean? He just gonna act how he feel like, and that's inspiring to me. You know what I mean? Like I've been striving to be more like, yo, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like if this is how I feel, this is how I feel. Boom, you know? So, but shout out to Ye, man. You know I'm just a stan. We got to stop because I'll go and talk the whole time about Ye. You already know what time it is with me. But, man, we approaching 53, man. How you feeling? 53 minutes.
I'm feeling good, bro. We kind of been flowing through it. We
got through a lot
going on.
We got through a lot.
But, you know, I want to say, you know, we talked about a lot. We talked a lot of shit. You feel me? You know, we came here. You know, we chopped it up. But you know, I want to definitely shout out to Ukraine. You know, the people of Ukraine. You know, our prayers are with you. Besides all like the nasty behind the scenes political shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the people first and foremost. You know what I mean? It's just like as a human and on a human level, it's sad to see.
It's like over 1 million people that don't have a home right now, you know, so it's
very sad to see. It's very scary. Our prayers are with you. Our prayers are with the world. It's a crazy time, and you know what I'm saying. Just hold your family close, and you know what I'm saying. Pray for those that are going through it a lot worse than you are, especially when you kind of, you know what I'm saying. We all hit little inconveniences throughout our day. You know what I'm saying. Just think about, you know what I'm saying, the world and other people, and just, you know, shout out to Ukraine, and you know, shout out to, you know, just to lighten up the mood after that a little bit.
Our boxing legends out there on the front lines. Goon, the Klitschko brothers. Shout out Usyk. Shout out Loma. You know,
that's some big respect shit.
That's some big respect shit. And I spoke to Sue, and I was cracking some jokes because I seen the Klitschko brothers, and then I seen Usyk pull up I'm like, dang, where Loma at? You know what I'm saying? And literally the same day I said that, like, Loma popped up out there.
And it looked like he was a little more in the trenches than all of them. He was suited up, you know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of like, I seen like Usyk out there. He had like some like leather coat and shit with a vest on. Everybody else had the army shit.
Yeah.
And then Loma had the army shit that everybody had on, and he was strapped up. I was like, oh, nah, I'm a
word. Yeah, I think, I mean, not to, make any presumptions, but I think, they're more so there for the morale.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. It's like when Joe Louis used to go in like I think it was World War II, or it might have been whatever. I think it was World War II. He just went and would have like little exhibitions for the soldiers and shit like that. You know what I mean? Go to bases, but you know what I mean? He wasn't on the front lines. You know what I'm saying? Like Sugar Ray Robinson, like he faked the injury, didn't go. You feel me? Like it's like it's happened before in history. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if
when I was in Kuwait, Paul Wall pulled up to our base and we had a crunk ass time, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Paul Wall, he a real one for
that. And the funny thing is, at the time, I wasn't even thinking about Paul Wall. They said he was coming. I was like, what? And when he came, you really realized how much hits Paul Wall low key got, man. When them joints, when the grills came on, it was a wrap, bro. It was a wrap.
Yeah, but shout out to all the Ukrainian fighters, the Ukrainian people.
Fire.
Peace for the, pray for peace in the world, and hopefully everything gets resolved soon and it doesn't escalate to anything. Scary.
Putin on his bullshit, bro. He wildin'. I don't know what's good, man. War is just wild. When you really be thinking about it, bro, like guns itself, like guns are just a crazy. And you really look at the core of it and what it can do, it's really like a disgusting invention.
It's one of the most disgusting inventions ever. And it's also, it's like, it's kind of, you don't even want to call it a necessary evil, but it's just kind of just like an evil contraption. But like you know what I mean? Just the whole concept of having it, you feel me?
It's just crazy.
Like, I actually had a conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a young man with my dad, I just asked him, not that I was like in the streets or anything, but just like, you know what I'm saying? Just as a citizen, just to protect yourself, just like, I was just like, do you think having a gun in your house would attract, you know what I'm saying, that energy towards you? Or is it just like, it's just preparation just for anything, worst case scenario? And he was just like, and it was even hard. We had to have, you know what I'm saying? We ended up having a whole conversation about it because we couldn't even really come to a conclusion. It was just such a toss up.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. They should really, and it's crazy that we all just be out here strapped up with killing machines. Like that shit really should be only for war. Like not even for hunting. Like if you hunting, I feel like you should be out there with a bow and arrow. I feel like you cheating if you got a rifle. But that's just, I don't even feel like that's hunting. That's just bringing slaughter. War on animals to me. But that's just me, you know what I mean? But I be on some hippie shit. I be on some peace shit, which is,
I ain't mad. Like, if you like a hunter that like doesn't waste anything from the animal, I don't know if I'm necessarily mad at that. But then it's just like, if you're just doing it for sport, it's like, all right, but you know what I'm saying? For me, it's just like whatever.
Absolutely. I ain't like
yeah,
you know what I mean? But I'm just saying,
I'm not a tree hugger, but I don't hate animals.
If I'm looking at more so, I'm not even looking at the reality of it and like how it is just in our society, but I'm just looking at the ideology of it, like just a gun itself. It's just wild, man. But bottom line, I'm really just praying for peace. You know what I mean? And I hope that this world, we can kind of move forward out of this, man, without getting into no World War III shit. We don't need this dumb shit, man.
I know. I think it's Einstein who has like a saying. He says, I don't know how World War III is going to be fought, but I know World War IV is going to be fought with sticks and stones. You know what I mean? So sometimes I think about that very sobering. So you know what I mean? That's how I think the world has to like keep those, those kind of things heavy on their mind, just to like, just like I said before, just remind you some people got it worse, and you know what I mean? We could always just make it better in the world. You know what I mean? We just got to communicate more as people. But you know what I mean? There's a lot of grimy people in the world that are always going to want that power. Always, and that's never gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's a constant war between good and evil. So it's just like, you gotta,
We would have to evolve as a whole species. I don't even know what the fuck
that's a whole nother episode.
That's a whole nother, man.
We got any time left?
Shoot, man. We low-key hitting an hour right now, bro. We had a good little talk, bro. Chopped it up. Got a lot of topics in.
Real quick. What who's your NBA MVP and what fights are you looking forward to?
I would have to say, damn, MVP. I feel like Jokic is the front runner because he just outplayed Embiid, but
he ain't got old boy.
But I don't know if I want to give it to him back to back, bro. I don't know if he deserves NBA MVP back to back. I don't know.
I don't know either. But
I would love to spread the wealth and maybe give it to Joel.
You think he should have got it last year, or think he deserved it more this year?
I think he deserved it more last year.
Okay.
He definitely deserved it last year. He made a statement, but you want to know what he been putting in work. I don't know. We just gonna have to see. I ain't ready to give my pick yet. But so far, if I had to give it to somebody and I had to guess, I think Joel's gonna get it. I think they'll end up being a higher seed than the Nuggets in the West.
Give it to another big man.
Yeah.
It's a big. They'll low key try to label this a big man era.
Yeah, they will.
But it is though. But
the players that are playing the best right now is really them two.
I'm gonna give it to DeMar. You know, the more I say it, the less I like it.
Shout out DeMar. He's having an insane season, and I'm happy for him.
They number one, right?
Nah, they're not.
They're not number one. Nah. They was though for a little bit.
They was for a little bit.
A minute.
They've fallen down a little bit.
I feel you, bro. Yeah. He got hella game winners. He really holding it down. Caruso was out, and I like little teams like that every once in a while.
I feel you. I ain't mad at that. For boxing shit, I'm ready for this Earl and Ugas fight. I'm really excited. I think that's going to be an electrifying fight.
Oh, yeah. Shakur, I'm ready for Shakur. Shout out to Jersey.
Yeah.
Shakur Oscar Valdez.
Jersey.
I got Shakur winning by KO.
Me too.
And I got Spence and Ugas split decision.
Going whose way? Spence, bro. Spence go pull it out.
I wouldn't be surprised though if Ugas win because he's a G.
Yeah, he's a G. And he fought really well against Manny.
And I hope that I want Earl to win because I want my boy Terrence Crawford to solidify that number one pound for pound position. Then Canelo fighting May.
Yeah.
Mayo, and then hopefully we get that Triple G fight.
Yeah.
In September. Hopefully my boy Triple G got one last great night in him.
We got Tank and Rolly. Tank and Rolly fighting in Madison Square Garden.
I need Tank to knock that boy out, bro. I want knockout of the year shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause
I'd love to see it.
Rolly's just so distasteful,
he's
bro.
Just raunchy, bro.
He's just a fucking.
He's
an off guy. He's an off guy.
Yeah, I don't think he all the way there. I don't think he definitely ain't the sharpest tool, and I'm not even the type of person to be calling nobody dumb. But the way he present himself, the way he be talking,
he could have. Honestly, I feel like he blew his opportunity the last fight. You know what I'm saying? They kind of threw some Deshaun shit on him. Like they kind of set him up. But at the same time, it's like, yo, this guy. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't deserve the opportunity.
Yeah, man.
But, he probably work hard.
Everybody at that press conference to suck his dick.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Like, very, like 9 times. Yeah. Like, come on, dog.
But yeah, a lot of excitement in the boxing world. Fury coming back.
Dylan White.
Joshua gonna be coming back. Hopefully Deontay come back soon. Andy Ruiz. But yeah.
Shit, while Usyk and while Usyk's out there, I want to see AJ fight somebody else. Fuck it.
Yeah, I want to see. I even want to see.
I want to see Wilder and AJ.
Yeah, Wilder and AJ. That's what got to be made right now. That's
bro. We should have been got that years ago, man. And Eddie Hearn and Wilder's people also. Both of them was playing games.
Yeah, bro. That was.
We should have. Yeah.
He was robbed. That's like the Riddick Bowe and That's like Riddick Bowe and Is it
I don't know.
It's not Riddick Bowe and Holyfield. It's Riddick Bowe and damn, I forgot who they didn't fight. Next episode I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you.
Let it go. Yo, man, but this was a good episode, bro. It was good to be back in the building. My dog, man.
Good to be back in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Back
on our
talking shit.
Our MF Doom vibes over here, all green out here. You feel me? We out here.
Yeah, we definitely got some new merch coming soon for the summer.
For sure.
We definitely got a new co-host coming soon. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's gonna be a secret for the next episode, but I think it's gonna add a lot to the show. we excited about, you know, our direction. We back, baby.
We back. We back. All right. Appreciate y'all. Catch us soon. We coming back. You dig? Skirt.
Come on.